It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Broncos, next on Madden NFL 24.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing.
The Dolphins defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate, but this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
On first down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 75 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Miami defense back out once again. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third and 5. Here's Wilson. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We're scoreless after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. It's Perine to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Wilson. And that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Miami defense back out once again. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They had the pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second down, Wilson. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception. From there, let's make the quick trip up the Parkway and check in on the Ravens at home in Baltimore. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Ravens trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The Miami defense back out once again. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. They start on the ground with Piron. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Piron again on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A give left side for P. Ryan. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Rod, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Phillips looks like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarter.
The Miami defense back out once again. They pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Emmanuel Agba drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
we've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some.
The Dolphin defense ready to go to work. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand, just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for